Good evening, folks. Happy Thursday. Sorry, I'm starting a few minutes late because I got distracted by a message from LinkedIn where somebody was trying to advertise their LinkedIn internal dating app. I'm very, very confused by this message, and it threw me, and it took me several minutes to pick up the scattered pieces of my brain and figure out why this was happening to me. But let's not worry about that right now. Let's get into some Xenoblade. Hope you all are doing well. I'm doing better. I was not feeling too well yesterday or today, but I'm feeling a lot better now. At least better enough to go back to work tomorrow. So that's good for me. Except for the part where I have a whole ton of work that I'm going to catch up on tomorrow, but that's a problem for tomorrow, me. For now, let's get right into some Xenoblade action. We're going to go right into Chapter 8 because I am very, very excited to just knock this out and get flight. Oh, I got to switch people out. Okay, I can't knock this out yet because I got to put Elma and Lynn in the party. Okay, fine. Let's see, active members. I guess we'll leave Liesel in for now. Okay, their arts are already quite good. But let's put some gear on them. Because now I've got to the point where I'm specifically only having enough gear for like 2 people in the party at any given time. Let's put some actual stuff on them first, because that's just gonna bug me. And then I'll put the I need to equip L's weapons to Lynn. But yeah, I've decided it is a waste of money to buy any more than just 4 sets of the general gear that I'm going to have for most of the party. So that's what I'm doing now. Right. We're putting Murderous' stuff on her. Okay, and finally, we need a Sermon Shield and a what? Oh, Striker Machine 2 is already good. Okay. L Sermon Shield. Okay, they should all be good now. I'm gonna save one more time. And let's get right into it. Should not give me an alert now, and it looks like, wow, that's they need to not be standing inside each other. That's very weird. Oh, I gotta take Liesel out. I guess the game is going to assign me a 4th person, perhaps. I'm not sure. It's fine. There. Okay. Hopefully game is happy now. Game is happy now, okay. That was a lot. They said some missions will be restricted, but I don't have any missions that I needed to actively do anyway, so that's fine.
What am I in the mood to make?
Let's go with Popeye. We're running out of options.
Now that is a good idea.
Lindley, what is Lindley making?
Nothing apparently. Is this the mission I think it is? That feels a little early. But I guess we'll find out soon. If it is the mission I think it is, or that I'm thinking it might potentially be, I am seriously overpowered for it, so I'm not too worried. Maybe this is the mission. I feel like there's no reason for this to be happening if it isn't that one. A whole lot of not reacting. Or more accurately, not doing anything.
Citizens of NLA, this is Secretary Nagi. Those of you that have served under me, here or on the White Whale, know I'm not one to mince words. So, I'll get right to the point. We are at war. Even now, the hostile alien force known as the Ganglia marching on New Los Angeles.
Oh, okay, this is the mission I thought.
Skell-class ground-based units, and we have reports of unidentified flying weapons
Hey, Lemon.
as well.
I didn't realize this mission was as early as I'd misremembered.
Attempting to open a dialogue. But our enemy has shown no signs of being open to negotiation. In light of all this, it is my duty to prepare us all for the worst. And this is why I've called an emergency assembly of all Blade divisions.
I'm doing good, thank you.
None of this changes our mission with regards to recovering the life.
Doing a little better. I was not feeling too well last 2 days, but I'm doing better enough now that I think I will be going back to work tomorrow.
Not just for our fellow humans, but for the Manon and our other xenoform allies as well. New Los Angeles is home to us all, including our brothers and sisters yet to be awakened. In that spirit, the Manon have agreed to use their ship to ferry all non-combatants out of the combat zone. This is a temporary measure, but also a very good example of how we all, human and xenoform alike, must sacrifice and
I feel like you shouldn't keep calling them xenoform, but that's a whole other thing.
for those of us who will fight. I promise you that once we prevail, any mimeosome damaged or destroyed will be fully restored. Troops, a trying battle awaits us, but we must repel the coming invasion, no matter what the cost.
I love how my character's just there in a hoodie and jeans. That was the right choice.
You all heard what Nagi said. Ganglion forces are closing in on the city. I'd love it if Shosan could negotiate our way out of this, but we all know better.
They've made their feelings about humans pretty clear.
Our team has been assigned the most crucial defensive position. The administrative district gate. If we lose Blade HQ, that's it. We've lost the war. We have to expect the Ganglion know this, and we'll hit it hard.
Yeah.
Well,
No pressure there.
it's fine. I'm like level 55.
Do we know where everyone else
They'll be
is
like
stationed?
30 at best.
Irina's by the entrance to the industrial district. Doug's on standby until we make visual contact with the enemy. And Lau's guarding the hangar.
Tatsu will manage supply lines. Use Nopon connections to keep key materials stocked.
Thanks, Tatsu. When this is all over, I'll bake you into a delicious meal.
Tatsu heard you say into, Lindley.
And you, Rook, you ready?
Put me in, champ. Champ. Put me in, coach. That's what I meant to say.
Great. Just don't get so cocky you bite off more than you can chew.
Yeah.
I want to say it's
Remember,
fine.
we're a
I'm level
team.
55,
We
but
need to work together.
who knows? Maybe this is one of the harder battles. It's probably going to be fine. No, it's a recommended level 30. It's absolutely going to be fine. All right. Okay, they want us to go out the regular way first. I shall do that. Yeah, it looks like all missions have been locked off. Oh yeah, geez, everything is just gone because they're invading the city, obviously. Even the stuff in the barracks, like Elma has a heart-to-heart up here that I've purposely been holding off on doing. It's better to do that heart-to-heart after you finish the main storyline in chapter 12. But even that is gone. Oh, look at all these people down here. Let me I didn't realize there were people in here hiding. Let me talk to everybody. Nobody in here. I think the only people ever out here is just like player characters to battle up with or to team up with. So not relevant for this. Nobody up here. A cat is there. I should buy the rest of my party skills at some point, but That can wait. That's also very expensive, so that's why I've been holding off. Okay, just... Oh. The terminals, so you can buy stuff here if necessary. That's smart, actually. Human City is in really deep doo-doo. Thankfully, Crisis is perfect time to make big money. Big wigs at arms manufacturers sent Shishi out here to lend a helping hand. They even let AM Terminal and Shop Terminal Shishi. Not only that, they deferred payment. So step right up and buy whatever friend needs to make Ganglion go a Wanglion. Get it? Jeez. By deferred payment, is it actually free to buy stuff? I'd be very impressed. Nope, it's not. I was going to be very surprised if it was. It is absolutely not free. But I have what I need. They're 55. We're using currently level 50 weapons, because the weapons are all ending with class of 10. And level 55 gear, because they all max at like... Oh wait, that's 45. Oh, I didn't have the money to buy stuff at the time. Okay. So I can't actually buy... Wait, no. I'm pretty sure I did buy better gear. I just forgot to equip it. She's wearing lower level gear. Did I actually? I think... No, I'm thinking back and realizing now that what happened is that I specifically did not buy better gear because I didn't have any money. It was really expensive. I do have money now. I wonder how much... It might not be that bad now. I want to buy all the regional stuff. That's not horrible. Let me go ahead and pick up some of this. That's definitely gonna dip into my Skell funds, so that's not happening anytime soon. Oh, 86,000. That's not bad at all. Okay, welcome to gripping menu selection purchase stream. I probably should have done this in advance, but I completely forgot that I hadn't done this. Where's the stabilizers at? They're down here. Okay, so she now has Treasure Center 6. It's not showing there because I'm not on it, but still fine. So Samus now has 30% chance of rare stuff dropping from any given enemy that I kill. I wanted to keep her with that gear for now, just to make things a little bit more useful later. All right, goggles, and I should buy a second set for the fourth person I'm going to put on the team eventually. Hey Relong, how's it going? Buy a second body wear. And the footwear, and I gotta do this one more time for Lynn. Okay. All right, you get those. And regional glove R. And finally, regional footwear. And this is the best gear they can really equip for some time until I get to like in-game stuff and I'm like crafting the really difficult to make stuff that costs a whole lot of money to craft. That will be the next step up for gear. Everybody can buy better weapons as soon as I get everybody to level 60, but I'm like 5 levels away from that right now, so that'll be some ways away and I don't have to worry about that for now. Let's start a new file just in case. There's no reason for this to go badly. It's literally a level 30 quest and I'm like 55, but just playing it safe.
Bad time for rain.
This is Brigadier General Jack Phantom, Supreme Commander of the Defense Force of the Colony of New Los Angeles.
I'm sorry, Supreme what?
Who
trying to lay on some gravitas. He wants to sound like the leader of a huge organized army.
Yeah, but Brigadier General?
Oh boy. I'm gonna joke.
Well, it's just a title. He can call himself Colonel Squaretash for all I care. If it gets the ganglion to listen, I'm all for it.
Great. Now I'll never get Colonel Square Tash in my head.
Nice callback to Xenoblade 1, actually.
Attention, Ganglia. Your army has unlawfully crossed New LA's defense perimeter. You have 10 seconds to halt your advance and agree to negotiate. If you do not comply, we will have no choice but to interpret your actions as a declaration of war and launch our counterattack. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All units open fire!
All this advanced tech and they're just using mecha-sized regular machine guns. I know there are like lasers in this game.
All right, remember.
I have one on my scale.
Job's to destroy any ganglion that so much as think about going through the gate here and infiltrating the city. Got it?
Roger.
Tatsu is Roger too.
That's not how that works, Tatsu. That's fine. You're trying your best.
We should weaken them just to be safe.
Oh, it's level 28. Okay.
Now that's not my deal. You can do it.
Thirsty
Move in and do some
I'm fighting this guy. Okay. Let's make this quick. No, I had that wrong. It's fine. I'll get the next one. Let's do this. Oh. Too quick. Well, it's fine. I'm still 3,000 TP, so.
So many, too many.
Hold your ground. We're the last line between them and human extinction. We can't let them pass.
They've seen us.
Engaging. Lay down some fire for me.
Sure.
Gonna sit in dust.
All right. Good stuff. Get some of that back. Do this. And that should get us to max. Excellent. Oh, not max. 96. Excuse you? All right. Fine. There we go. Ah. I got a max count right when it ended. But the important thing is I have 3,000 TP, so I can do that again. What's next? Oh, was I supposed to like survive that battle for a whole minute 40? And there's like nothing attacking me for the rest of the time? This is amazing. Let's just see what's going on. Can I fight these guys? No.
Didn't have to be like this.
Oh, there's somebody. Hello. Oh, you know what? Let's just for kicks. I do want to try the new augment that I added. Okay. Let's do that again. That's not what I meant to do. Oh, that is what I meant to do. Okay, we're all good. So much hero music tonight. Nice, nice. Anybody else? I'm very bored here. Fight me, please. It's a wall that I can't go outside of. Nothing over here. Just hanging out. Very, very, very over leveled for this quest. That was quite amusing, actually. This also isn't the quest I was thinking of. The quest I was thinking of is a later one. Spoilers, it's another invasion of New LA by the enemy, but it's not this one, apparently.
Seems like it's working, Oma. The east gate is gonna hold.
Or maybe it
Elmer?
is the one I'm thinking.
Sorry. Yeah, so far so good. Let's
We'll see. Quest isn't done. I might be remembering something that's going to happen during this quest and it just hasn't happened yet.
They've seen us.
Hello. Let's just start with that.
We've got the first strike. Take it in close. Hang in there.
Ugh. Cheese tactics. I love this.
All right. Who's next?
stand down, Lynn. We've cleared the area.
No further hostile signatures detected. All enemy craft in the combat arena has been destroyed.
Roger that.
We did it? We did it!
I'm a caution.
You're right. That was way too few troops. They must be testing our defenses.
Ugly aliens got one look at Hero Pon.
Oh God, Tatsu.
Something tells me no.
Absolutely huge and is airborne and coming in fast.
Hmm.
Enemy are planning to attack LOA from above.
I knew it. The ground attack was a feint. Everyone, we need to get back to the city.
We're fighting inside the city?
Okay, this is the quest I was remembering then.
Tried to avoid it, but now we have no choice. Better to risk damaging the city than losing it altogether.
I had forgotten the outside part of it, but it was the fight inside was what I remembered from this chapter. I just misremembered it as being several chapters later than it is. I think it's huge. We are gonna have to actually fight this thing eventually. Not right now, but or not. That looks like one of the Cauldron's bases. I think I'm also misremembering this.
Tatsu panic! Everyone panic!
Let's move.
Slovenian, Czech, Latvian, Luxembourgish, Slovakian, Slovenian, and Ukrainian. Oh, nice. Very nice, especially after the R&B talk yesterday and today. I still have to listen to that first video you posted. I haven't actually heard that one before, I don't think. It's possible when I listen to it I'll remember it, but I didn't recognize the name for sure. Obviously, I'm well familiar with Nelly Furtado, so there was no issue with that one.
Missiles! Take them out!
Oh, she got a pretty nice scale, actually. I am ideally going to save my money for a better one, though. Uh-oh.
Damn it. His direct hit. Lost him.
The second we find that core, I'll bring you back first. I swear it.
That was quite sad, but I was just watching that cutscene and thinking, man, I'm so close to also being able to fly in my skill. I can't wait.
Mobilize all internal security. Any and all fighters on standby.
Hey, that's us. Let's go help. But we can't leave the artifact unprotected. Wang's team can handle it. They need us out there. Yes, sir.
Ooh, boy. Needless to say, this will all be like perfectly repaired when we get back into like after this chapter's over.
Are you telling me you losers can't even handle a bunch
Oh,
of
forgot about this person. These people.
What? Why would you want to do that? Although, I suppose if we don't mention now, that fool Luxar will never get off our backs. Very well. Have it your way.
That thing looks like Susano, actually. There's also another song I got the samples. Corbiny. Oh, nice. That is a good selection of stuff, or that's an interesting selection. We're definitely getting the cutscene central in this game now.
Looks like a number of enemy scales have entered the city.
Be bold.
Agreed. Let's give every ganglion we can find a nice, warm welcome.
Roger that.
Elma, we got a situation in the commercial district. Two really nasty SOBs. They're tearing through everything we throw at them. Secure your area and get over there ASAP.
Copy that. We're on it.
Looking forward to seeing how my cheese tactic scale will work against them. Although part of the oh wow, area discovered. Jeez.
It didn't have to be like this.
Well, let's just bypass all these guys. I don't really care. Wow, this is all this damage that, like I said, is going to get instantly repaired after this chapter is over. Oof.
You're right to be afraid, little girl. Let's kill her first.
Lynn, stay calm. Don't let them into your head. We've faced worse than this before, and we've won every single time. Don't forget that.
I know.
I'm not panicking. I'm 20 levels above them. It's fine.
Yeah. You're right. It's much easier to be brave with you guys here. Sorry to worry you. I'll be fine. Now come on. Let's kick some ganglion butt. Now touching. The bossy one with the silver hair. She looks like she must be the leader.
I remember having a lot of trouble with this fight in the original game, actually.
I've changed my mind. Kill her first.
But I also came to this fight at level 30 in the original game, and it was very dicey at level. Alright, let's start with this. Let's do this. Oh, I didn't do a lot of damage. That's fine. Let's do this, and then we'll hop out and... Oh, there, there it goes. Jeez. That was absurd. I think I, like, insta-wiped her. I must just stay on my skull at this point. The downside about Skell combat, you don't get the ability to repeatedly do moves over and over again thanks to a separate meter until after you beat the game, because they don't want to cheese the game too much.
You primitive worms.
Looks like you underestimated your enemy. You two are the only ones left.
And you expect me to kiss your hand and beg for my life? I'd rather laugh my way to the grave.
Please, no.
It's okay, we'll kill them later.
Wait. We don't have to continue like this.
Oh, really?
What are you waiting for? Lost your nerve?
You're more useful alive.
What?
Go back to your people, your masters. Tell them we want no further conflict. Tell them the humans are willing to negotiate. That we can find common ground and coexist here, peacefully.
Don't tell me you honestly think you've won here, do you?
Oh. Oh. Oh, that's bad.
What was that explosion?
Colonel, this is bad. They got the alien Skell. They smashed into the hangar and got the Skell.
Surprise, it was all a delaying tactic. That was their actual goal. The whole time. Ooh. Forgot about him. He's a fun character, actually. I like him a lot. Although the boss battle against him was the first time in the original version of this game where I ran into a brick wall and had to, like, go grind. They're very quiet. I don't remember if the original version's cutscene had audio from the enemies or not, or if they removed it because it was like too high an ESRB rating or something, maybe? I don't know. Pretty much. But since they got what they wanted, we're basically at the end of the chapter after the cutscenes are over, I think. A lot of loading between zones just to show us all this. Monolith Soft is a great developer, but even they're limited by Switch hardware.
And now, another city of innocence burns. All so they can lay claim to a single skull. Was this truly necessary? I have become a party to madness.
That whole race is a very cool race. I think it's after chapter 10 that things might happen, but I can't remember for sure. It's a ways away at any rate.
Oh, you're so quick. I can see why they made you the leader. And now the Vita is ours. So you see, you didn't win anything. You lost.
You sure about that?
Huh?
Your people managed to swipe that alien mech out from under us. I'll give you that. But our mission was to repel the invasion and defend New LA at all costs. Nothing more, nothing less. In that, we succeeded.
For now, maybe.
But you were sent here to take the city. And as far as I can tell, it's still standing.
Damn, son, where'd you find
Hey, Darth Plagueis. Thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. Welcome, everybody. Enjoy watching Elma be an incredible badass here. Let me shout you out while this cutscene's going. Thank you for the raid. I very much appreciate that.
Exist, period. It's us or you, you arrogant worm. No negotiation, no compromise, and no mercy!
There she goes. What's her name that I forget already? Because they didn't actually give her name. No, they did. Ryza and Dagon. All I just remember is Ryza and Susanoo. Because that is very obviously Susanoo from Final Fantasy XIV. Oh yeah. Yeah, I did see you went live and I was like, oh, Thursday, okay.
You're both all right.
I hope the ending of Paper Mario went well.
Yeah, we made it back, but Marcus wasn't so lucky.
What happened?
He took an enemy missile barrage.
What? He's gone?
Listen, Lieutenant. We're going to find that Lifehold core. And when we do, Marcus will be the first one back in a brand new state-of-the-art min. I promise.
Got it. That's cool. One of these days I'm gonna play Paper Mario. I've the only game in the series that I played. No, that's not true. I was literally thinking in my head, and I realized what I was thinking was a lie. I played the 1,000-Year Door to completion, and that's literally one of my favorite RPGs of all time. And I've also played Super Paper Mario. And those are the only two Paper Mario games I've played to full. No, I haven't played any more. I played a lot more Mario and Luigi games than I had Paper Mario games, but I never played the original. I should go back and check that out at some point. I'm gonna lighten the mood.
Yeah, something like Gwen, only a bit more handsome.
And maybe a little taller and slimmer, but with bigger muscles.
Thanks, guys. No, seriously.
I like this idea. We'll find Marcus the handsomest, strongest, most un-Gwyn-like mim around.
Oh, you too now?
So, Colonel, we lost the alien scout.
Well, last I heard, we weren't even sure what it was. Doesn't seem like much of a loss to me.
If only it were that simple.
Ma'am?
The important thing is
Elma knows more. She's letting on,
the
obviously.
invasion force. We're still alive, and NLA is still standing. I'll take that as a victory.
Hell yeah. The Colonel's right. We did good here today. We won.
Yeah, you're right.
to HQ together.
Sure. Sounds good.
Actually, Irina, you guys should go on ahead. I have an errand to run with my team first.
Okay. I thought we were done with the chapter, but I guess not.
Back at headquarters in a bit. Colonel.
Let's go check out the hangar.
Right.
It's actually entirely possible this will just be more cutscenes. They won't have me physically be the one going there. From what you saw of 1,000 Year Door, the original is very much in the same spirit. That's what it looked like to me. Just watching your stream, it looked like very similar setup. Obviously, they're sequels, but it felt like the developers wanted to do Paper Mario again, just with better technology. Unlike later games in the series, where they like go in really weird directions.
If I have to.
I have bad news. We are definitely going to be killing the two of you both. I think chapter 11 is that boss fight. And it's actually a pretty tough boss fight, but yep, you're not getting your goal. Sorry.
There's no excuse. This wouldn't have happened if I didn't order my men to leave their posts.
You were just trying to help. It's okay. We should count ourselves lucky we ended up with so few casualties.
Sorry to break up the love-in, but you know, there must be something to that skell if they were this worried about it.
I wonder.
The bigger question is how they even knew we had it. And how did they know exactly where we were keeping it? No way.
It's a 2 and 2. Obviously, I've known a little bit about what was happening because I played this game 10 years ago. But you can't help but notice how I was specifically looking to do Lau's affinity quests in advance to make sure they were done so I didn't miss them.
Alas, the Great One's divine vessel is marked.
I forget where in Cauldros this is.
I beg
It's definitely in Cauldros somewhere.
descend to this humble planet and guide me. I am yours to command.
There's a lot of questions about all this that I'm not even sure actually ever gets answered. At least not in the original game. There is, of course, the chapter 13 they added to the definitive edition that might answer some questions and might not. We'll see when we get there. Oh, Riz. Riz and Dagon. Got it. Riz and Susano. Okay. Sure, we can go ahead. Back to the original one. Excellent. And now with that done... Oh, start us back here. Even though we can't go in there now. But yeah, notice that everything is just fully back to normal after the invasion. If I teleport up to all the quests are obviously there. Oh, there's a lot more quests, which I expected. Stuff all over the place, really. But if we go back to the commercial district. It is all perfectly intact once more. There's no damage anywhere. All right, anyway, let's hop out of my skell and immediately go into the barracks. Normally at this point I would stop to do the many side quests that are on the map and also are available from the Blade console. But no, chapter 9, because after chapter 9 I can access Skullflight or unlock Skullflight. It takes a side quest or affinity mission, I think. But I need flight. I can't play this game anymore without the ability to fly, so we're going right into it.
What should I whip up
Oh, am I gonna get the chance to choose the option that we didn't have time to eat last time? Yes. Okay, let's do the pot pie again. Will she actually be able to make it before all the alarms go off again?
Lindley.
Okay, good. She's actually making it. Excellent.
Today is one of my specialties, pot pie.
Pie? Did Tatsu ever tell Lindley pie is his favorite? Tatsu will even help Lindley make it.
Great. Why don't you flatten out that crust?
Tatsu will jump to it. How big does Lindley want crust to be?
Oh, just big enough to cover you completely.
Yeah! How many times Tatsu needs to tell Lindley? Tatsu is here to serve, not be served.
How
That does sound familiar.
Lindley always say that too. Lindley say that every time.
how dirty is that crust now from Tatsu literally just standing on top of it and jumping on top? I feel like I wouldn't want to eat that now after that. That seems a little bit problematic for health reasons.
Now that hit the spot.
I'm glad you enjoyed it, sir. I figured someone might show up unannounced, so I made it extra this time.
Great. Then I'll just show up for random meals as I please.
That's not what I meant.
Okay, good news first. Some Pathfinders detected another piece of the Lifehold.
Yes! Is it the core?
Woohoo! Tatsu do dance.
This must be on Sylvalum.
We don't know what it is, which is why we need you to check it out ASAP.
But I don't remember running into a Lifehold core in Sylvalum yet.
We have for it are up north of New LA, in Sylvalum.
Oh, one sec. Sylvalum? Correct me if I'm wrong, but, didn't we just detect signs of a ganglion presence there?
That's the bad news. Which is why I'm only asking our top combat units to take this on.
Understood. Consider it done, Commander. We'll get started immediately.
Was hoping you'd say that. I talked to Lau's team as well, by the way. They're already en route. You'll rendezvous with them here. Good luck.
Can I put a fourth person back on my team? They wouldn't let me do that in the previous quest, which is actually why that fight was so hard, the original.
There's not much time left.
Even overpowered as I am, fights would be a lot easier if I could put a fourth person in my party. Looks like they will let me do it. Cool. Let me put Liesel back in. And I actually need to equip her with the gear I bought earlier. Oh, wait, what is... Lower defense than slightly the one I got equipped. It's a better weapon level-wise, but level in this game, it's not like Final Fantasy XIV where the level meter actually makes any difference to the stat. That's really just what level you have to be able to wear it. The defense there and all the resistances are the only actual stats that matter. So just because that's level 58 doesn't mean I would want to put it on. Okay, she's... Wait. Yeah, she's got Sermon Striker. Okay, she's good. I guess we'll leave... I think Elma and Lynn have to be in the party. I can't remember, actually. They might not need to at this point. We'll leave them in there for now, anyway. Won't actually hurt anything to have them in the party. Everybody's, like, max affinity. So I don't need to have other people in the party at the moment, anyway. Let's do that. Oh, it's putting me here first. Interesting. I've been to Sylvalum. I don't need... I don't need the, like, the introductory, here's how you get places in Sylvalum, but... I guess it's fair to include this for people that are actually coming to this region for the first time at this point.
Wow!
Oh, Now would be a good time to have one of the mooncakes while I'm watching this cutscene.
You can't be serious. Your entire team gone?
Dead. Killed by ganglion. And it's all my fault.
If only we'd gotten here sooner.
What? You think you could have stopped it? What's it matter anyway? We can just bring them all back once we find the lifehold, right?
Hey, Lau.
Look at us. The chosen few. All those people we left on Earth. They never had a chance. But us, we can be reborn. We get as many damn chances as we want.
If we find the core. Without that, there's no chance. For any of us. Look, we can talk later. For now, we need to get you back to the city. Let's regroup there so we can get you patched up.
No way. What if it turns out to be the core and the ganglion get to it first? You can't let that happen.
We can't just leave you here, Lau.
You can and you will. I'll be fine until the reclaimers can get here.
Still...
I'm sending you all the intel we have. It's further north from here. Sorry, I can't help. It's up to you now.
Don't worry. We can handle it. Let's get moving. With luck, we can secure the lifehold before the ganglion know we're here.
Lynn,
Yeah?
maybe you should sit this one out. The place is crawling with ganglion.
That's why I'm going. Exactly why. I'm part of a team, and we have a job to do. If it's going to be dangerous, that's all the more reason for us to stick together. And I'm a lot more capable than you think, Lau. But I know you're trying to look out for me, and I appreciate it.
It's not like they'll be killed. They'll just lose their mims is all. What's it matter anyway?
Oh boy. Yeesh. Anyway, where are we going? All the way up there. Let's just go straight there. One last chance to get Lynn, who reminds him of the daughter he lost on Earth. Out of the action. So that she doesn't die in the inevitable ambush we're obviously walking into. But before I get into the ambush, I have treasure to get. the most important thing here. All right. Let's just... Wait, is this?
Oh no!
50!
Wow!
FIFTY.
FIFTY. Thank you, Nudge, for 50 months. That is wild. I really appreciate that. I can't believe it's been more than 4 years since I started streaming, actually. I completely forgotten. What even is time? That's amazing, but thank you so much. I think I'm actually about to do a major boss fight that I completely forgot about. This might be the fight that I was misremembering is the really hard one that I had to grind for in the original game. But I'm like 20 levels over level for it right now, so I should be fine. I really think this is that fight. I've forgotten where I was. Let's see how it goes. This may or may not go horribly badly, but I suspect it's going to be fine. Fingers crossed.
Is this the spot? That's weird.
Tatsu don't see anything.
Lynn, go ahead and double check the coordinates, would you?
Right.
I have a bad feeling about this.
what made this so hard in the original game was I did this at level
Elma,
with the same deal as currently, where I only had one person in a skill.
we're surrounded.
Yeah, this was that fight. Okay, I'm remembering now. But this should be pretty easy now, hopefully. Maybe it's actually after this chapter that we do some stuff? Perhaps.
I knew it. We've been tricked.
Lower your weapons, humans.
How about no?
Haven't seen this species before.
Look at cute kitty.
No.
Shut up, they'll hear.
Your first time laying eyes on the proud people of Roth?
Literally Rothgars.
We have you surrounded.
Technically Rothians, I guess, but
Weapons and comply. You will be treated with the respect that warriors of your caliber deserve.
Do as they say, everyone. We don't have a choice.
Luxar's conniving has served them to us on a platter, which only makes the task all the less palatable.
maybe I'm misremembering. Maybe this isn't the fight. But I said that last chapter and it turned out to be the fight, so.
Elma,
Don't worry. I'm in charge here. My subordinates are of no use to you. I ask that you let them go.
Unfortunately, that is not my decision to make. We are mercenaries. We do as our patron bids. I am to deliver all of you to the Ganglion of Stronghold.
I thought the Ganglion wanted all humans eradicated. Why take us captive?
An excellent question. The Ganglion are indeed terrified of your species. However, this fear is only of your natural form.
our real bodies? But why? Why would they fear our real bodies?
This I do not know. If I did, I would gladly lay their wretched plans bare.
Prince Jog.
Luxar never ordered us to keep his secrets, only to remember his precious title. Take them away.
Luxar? Is that the Ganglion leader? Wait! First I have a question. How has a noble species such as yours allowed itself to be reduced to such disgrace?
Damn. He just went for it.
The Ganglion have committed unspeakable acts all across this planet. Surely you must know that. They kill without cause or mercy. Why would you serve such scoundrels? Why sink so low?
Mind your tone, human. Who are you to judge the prince's actions? What could you possibly know of our people's struggle? Of how our homeland was torn away from us?
It's true. I cannot say I understand your plight. But humanity lost its home, just like you. And yet we chose to stand up and fight the Ganglion.
The Ganglion have bought our compliance, yes. But make no mistake, the Rothians would never sell their pride.
Prove it then. Make a choice here that you can be proud of.
The Ganglion would have us dismiss you as uncultured savages. But I see reason in your words and strength in your bearing. Very well. We will settle this the
okay.
old way.
I was right. This is what I was
Defeat us
remembering.
in battle. And yes, you will also win your freedom.
Obviously, gotta accept it.
Excellent. I will grant no quarter and expect none in return. Mercy would be an insult.
But my prince, win or lose, Luxar will punish us.
Forgive me, Queen. I can suffer those villains' unjust orders no longer.
Of course, we all feel the same, my prince. But when the Ganglion hear of this...
Wrath will survive. Ours is a resilient people. We can weather this storm.
Yes, my prince. With you leading us, yes.
Then it's settled. Let the battle begin. This is the Rothian way.
And one to be proud of.
Spoiler alert. After we beat them, we can eventually convince them to join us, and they will be the final arms manufacturer that I haven't unlocked yet. So I'm really looking forward to this, so that I can like get those weapons and purchase them at the shop. Also, more than that, though, I'm capped on Moranium. I like have nothing to spin it on. So, all right, let's see what I want to do here. I think it starts out right, the ground fight first. Why am I? What am I running by default to start with? That's so weird. Okay, that didn't work like I thought it was. Why am I running to start with? This is so weird. Whatever. Okay. This is honestly kind of weird, actually. Really don't know why it's doing that. Do that. What is she doing? I can't even tell. Let's do that. There's only one left I can start. Let me get my health. Let me drain my health to get some TP. There's only one left. I don't want to waste overdrive now. And that should be it. Nice. But there's another part of the fight. That was the on foot part, and now we have the scale part, I think.
Finally, a fight worthy of Gunjarg. Well met. But how will you fare when the stakes are raised? Act 2 begins. Equip yourselves as you see fit.
I appreciate that they give you the option to do that.
Let the real battle begin.
And that was exactly what I had to do in my original playthrough a decade ago. Because this fight, unlike the previous one, I don't think this fight starts until you actually walk up and aggro. I may be wrong. No, I'm right. Nothing happens till you actually like walk up and aggro them. So you could teleport out right now and like buy the rest of your party skills if you had not done that in advance. Or maybe I'm wrong because I can't seem to do anything now. All right, yeah, I can't access my menu. I can't pause it. Never played a Xenoblade game. This is probably not the game to start with if you're going to play a Xenoblade game, because this game is a spin-off of one and is pretty complicated. I can't do anything except fight them, so fight them it is. We are still like 20 levels above. It's fine. I'm gonna run in and start with this hit. Let's do this. Hit you with the nice. It's one down. Now we have to wait 8 million years for that attack to come back off cooldown. So the big attacks and skills are horrible about that. It might actually be quicker to get out of my skull and fight on land. Need Xenoblade for dummies, oh my goodness. I feel like you could buy either... Oh, it's already back up. Okay. Let's do this. You could just like play Xenoblade 1 Definitive Edition and get like right into it. Barrier energy, what are you talking about? No. Wow. Unfortunate. Basically just wasted like my super melee attack because I didn't realize that these ads would pop up and shield the guy. Oh well. Oh, nice. Love cockpit time. This should take everybody out, and then I will be able to just immediately go after the boss again. Yep. And okay, that attack isn't doing as much damage as it used to. Part of that is probably also because at this point in the game there are already like better skills with better attacks that I have to grind up to get. Oh my, this is the wrong time for the weather to change like that. It's fine, battle's almost over. Alright, nice. Yeah, this fight took me like a week or two before I could finally beat it when I first did it in the original game. It was really hard. Being 20 levels over leveled really helps a lot.
I thank you for this defeat. Our encounter has been most edifying. North of here lies a shadowy land of rock and fire. Jagged black stone, lit only by scars of boiling magma.
I've already been there. I snuck there like
There you will find
5 chapters ago.
May the tides of war lift your fortunes.
Okay, I guess we don't recruit them after this chapter. We have to wait another chapter 2, I guess. I'm so close to getting flight. But yeah, in all seriousness, I think you should just play Xenoblade 1 Definitive Edition.
Was not so bad, huh?
Yeah.
That's a pretty easy entry point in the series.
Maybe we could convince them to fight for us.
And they did so much with that Definitive Edition that helps with like understanding how to play Xenoblade. It just, you would get into it pretty fast based on that.
They'd slice you up, brine the wedges, add a nice buttercream sauce, then...
Literally talking way too many details.
Oh, sorry. Was I saying that out loud?
Lindley is not funny.
Hey, good news. Lau was just admitted to the maintenance center. Looks like he's gonna make it.
Really? Thank God they got to him in time. Let's hurry back and check in on him.
Right.
It's pretty obvious.
What is it?
Nothing. Sorry. Just a little worried about Lau. Let's get back to New LA.
So Lao is unavailable right now in gameplay, specifically because he's at the maintenance center. We already know he quite obviously turned traitor. So he's not going to be available for the rest of the game regardless. But technically right now he's not available just because he's in the hospital, basically. As far as like a gameplay reason for not being able to add him to your party anymore.
Grandmaster Luxor.
I thought I told you never to disturb me in this chamber. What is it?
Sir, a message from Gajar. You'll want to see it, sir.
Counselor Luxor, this is mercenary warlord Gajarg, former prince of the Kingdom of Roth. It is with a heavy heart and deep regret that I must report to you that the Rothian people are unable to carry out your mission to annihilate the human race. We realize this means we will no longer enjoy the benevolence of Ganglion patronage.
Yeah, what a travesty.
The Rothian people will make our way as an independent mercenary force, effective immediately. We look forward to settling our debt with you on some future battlefield. Until then... Gajar, you traitor! I should have known those ungrateful rats would bite the hand that feeds them!
That is some interesting lip sync. I'm sure in Japanese he talked for like an entire 2 more sentences. But instead we just got grunts for 10 seconds. That was that was very strange. Also, I'm guessing, maybe I misremembered, maybe we actually can recruit them to our side. Probably via affinity mission / side quest that will be available after this chapter, I'm guessing. And I will work on that after flight.
You seem to enjoy that, Prince Joe.
But what a shame. If only I could see the look on what that overgrown slug calls a face.
My prince, what has gotten into you?
You disapprove?
On the contrary, everyone loves a scoundrel.
Is that so? Then we're in luck. From this day forth, we are lawless vagabonds, subject to no one. What say you to that, you Rothian scoundrels?
That's also a very small number of people for an entire race that apparently, I guess, not a lot of them survive. That's like, ugh. Also, I canonically know that they have some non-combatants that are hidden in their base in Oblivia. All right, that's all done. And there's a thing over here. Let's grab that real quick. All right, back to base. Or back to New LA. Not quite base, but... I'm so close to flight. Ah! I can't wait.
Morning, Sleeping Beauty.
Doug? Is this the Lifehold?
New LA, buddy. Sorry, no real body just yet. They saved your min before it shut down. Too bad, huh? Better luck next time you die.
Doug, it's all my fault.
Save it. Just rest.
I feel bad for the guy, but I also don't feel bad for the guy.
Doug, you beat us
doing?
He'll be up and around in no time. Why don't you go take a look for yourself? Say hi.
Thanks.
Tatsu.
Doug, we need to talk. Can you spare a minute?
Of course.
It's about Lao. I have a suspicion. Well, it's more than a suspicion.
Let's hear it.
The Ganglion were struggling to retrieve that alien mech, the Vita. Lao suggested we go after it. He even planned the mission. So we extract it. And the Ganglion know exactly where it is when they come for it, with Lao's team away from guard duty. And this last mission, he gave us coordinates for a lifehold unit he found. Turned out to be a Ganglion ambush. It's too much to be a coincidence, Doug.
Well, what do you think, Rook? You think he's a spy?
I know Doug probably doesn't want to hear it, but I know what's going on. I played this game.
Even if you're right, he saved our bacon plenty of times. We should at least give him a chance to explain himself. We owe him that much.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
The explanation is not coming for a while because he's in the hospital, so. Also, I don't care about that right now. I have more important thing to worry about. Hey, there we go. Our flight-capable skull prototype is finally ready for a field test. That means we'll need testers, and tough ones at that. Those up to the challenge to visit mission control and accept a flight module mission ASAP. Yeah, let's do that. That is the most important thing to do by far. By mission control, are they talking about the console where we pick up quests? Yes, they are. Okay, yeah, I'm just regularly walking around now. I'm not sure why during that fight, when I was on ground, I was just like auto running the whole time. I was like, I won't say complaining about it, but I was thrown by it. And those of you who are watching probably noticed. I don't know that I explained myself well as to why I was suddenly thrown in the middle of that fight, but it was because I was just like running the whole time. And it wasn't on a trigger, and I couldn't stop, which made it actually very difficult to stay behind the enemy to attack because I kept running too far away. I'm not sure why I did that. That was so weird. Anyway, that's not important. This is important. All right. I do kind of hate how you have to pick up the mission and then come in here to track it. But normally you would be going in there and picking up like 30 missions. All right, let's do this. I love how you can just walk in before the door even finishes opening. Oh, I have to be the only one in the party. Okay. That's interesting. I do need to change my party out anyway. I want to put Murderous and L back in. I can do that after this mission.
So you made it. Why am I not surprised? Who else would have the stones to turn up for an experimental Skell test flight? Stones in your head, I mean. You and Doug are the only ones crazy enough to even try.
That's a horrible way to put it, Commander. I mean, sure, previous tests often involved engine explosions and lots of fire. And there was that one that went berserk and crashed itself into the sea. But that's all a perfectly natural part of the R&D process.
Also, thankfully, it's going to go much better this time. Wow. Acceptable price to pay for science. I'm going to agree only because staying on her good side as well will give me the flight fastest, so.
Oh, she got you wrapped around her itty-bitty finger, don't she? Doug, too. For all his grousing, that boy just keeps coming back for more. I don't get it. Must be addicted to the rush, I suppose.
Commander, risking life and limb in the name of science is a noble cause and its own reward.
Yeah. Anyway, enough chit-chat. Lynn, why don't you walk him through it?
Right. I've been mulling over why all my flight pack designs keep blowing up. I think I've finally found the cause. Conventional skells just don't have the energy to provide enough lift. So I've taken a step back and redesigned a skell from scratch. The result is an integrated flight-capable skell system, or IFCSS for short.
Forget the stupid acronym. I financed this, and I say we're calling it a Skell Flight Module. Oh, did I mention I also got the arms manufacturers on board to help out?
Really? You're the best, Commander.
Yeah, well, that ain't the hard part. We can't have any more failures, you hear me?
This time it's a sure thing, my friend. The two of us are taking part in development to make certain of that.
Isobe! Jajani!
Well, if the bigwigs at Sakuraba and C&C aren't worried, I guess I shouldn't be either.
Yes, although we do have a slight concern regarding a lack of materials, don't we?
How much concern we talking?
Well, our final check turned up one.
Oh, that's right. It's a fetch quest. I have to get stuff for them first, right?
Our chances of success are maybe 10%, you know.
That ain't good. What if we fix this little problem?
99.9999999% success. Right, Jajani?
Yes! Near perfect odds, aren't they?
Then the answer's clear. Sorry to surprise you with this, but can you go salvage the materials?
It's fine.
Awesome.
I've been playing Final Fantasy XIV for 7 years. I'm used to fetch quests. It's fine.
The materials back here once you round them all up. Lynn, you use this time for another final systems check. This is our last shot at it.
Understood, sir. I'm on it. I promise to get this big bucket of love into the Mirren skies before long.
It's interesting that she talks about how she had to redesign a skull from scratch because she couldn't get the existing system into an existing skull. And yet, every skull in the game will just get retrofitted with flight once you have access to it. I can't remember the explanation for that. I think there is an explanation, and they'll talk about it later, but okay, what do I need to do? Oh, how convenient. I already have everything I need. Amazing. I love when that happens. Oh. There's two people just standing there on the side.
I don't know. Just give me a second. Oh! I had the amp furnace circuit in backwards. I am so sorry. I can't believe I'd do something that dumb in the final check.
Oh, you're back.
Mm.
I take it you managed to gather the materials? As you can see, the test flight's gonna need to be postponed. Maybe canceled entirely. Sorry for the bad news after all your hard work.
I didn't do anything. I already had it all.
No, wait! I'll handle the repairs and resolve the final issues myself. Commander, please. I need this to work. I need to make it happen. It's the last homework assignment I'll ever have. Please, sir.
Oh, right. There's backstory involving her parents here. Oof.
I understand where you're coming from, Lin, but it's not my call. That last slip-up has the Sakuraba guys spooked. The higher-ups aren't gonna be happy unless this thing can be mass-produced.
But all my work...
The apple really doesn't fall far from the tree. Don't worry about it, Fandom. I'll convince my people. I may just be a humble engineer, but I've given my life to Sakuraba. Let an old man cash in some of his favors.
Thank you, Isobe.
Well, that's one problem down, but this death trap still needs a pilot. After that little display before, I doubt anyone will be nuts enough to volunteer.
Oh, I got you.
You'd have to be real crazy.
Oh my god. He knows. How rude.
Thank you so much. I swear I'll make this thing work.
Now that that's settled, when can you have this bucket of bolts fixed?
I'll have it ready by tomorrow.
All right, you've got till morning. Past that, I'll have to call it off for now. The higher-ups will want to take another long look and decide if this is still where they want to spend their money.
Understood. I won't let everyone's hard work go to waste. And I won't let down my brave test pilot either. I swear. It's done. I did it! I swear it's totally safe and secure this time, Commander. We dreamed of a Skell that can fly through the air, and now it's finally here.
Looks that way to me. And trust me, I looked close. This thing should work. It better work.
It's fine. I'll be fine.
What do you say? Ready to put your life in the hands of this thing?
Absolutely. That's not a thumbs up.
Should be a hell of
Give a
view
thumbs up,
from
it said, and then she nods.
Assuming you get up there.
It'll fly, jeez. Do you trust me on this or not? Oh, come on! You're gonna go on a perfect test flight and show all these naysayers what's up.
All right, let's get this party started. Fly her to the specified point to start. It's a spot we haven't been able to reach before now.
The perfect landing point for our test flight.
I thought so. We'll be monitoring your progress from here.
Oh, and whatever you do, don't damage the Skell.
Yeah.
I think what you meant to say was come home safe.
Yeah, that's right. I was reminding myself of what the deal was here. If any of you have played Persona 5, you probably recognize Lynn's voice. That's actually Cassandra Lee Morris, who voices Morgana. I don't know how some of the voices are. It might be like completely different. Who knows? I figured you of all people would have heard of Persona. All right, I need to go out this way because you cannot fly up and out of this room. There's also... I'm not going to do this now. Should I do this at all? This Skell Oh, it's all like level 15. I don't care about that. So this scale is a custom one that you only get for this mission, because like I was saying earlier, they'll retrofit all of their scales to give flight afterwards, so they take this one back. You could take all the weapons off this to keep them in your inventory and just give the skull back with nothing on it, but I don't care about level 15 weapons, so why would I do that? All right, let's go. There we go. We need to ascend a long ways. Where are we going? I'm going way up there. Okay. Also, it's time for like one of the most oh, that's right, this is a remix with an acoustic guitar. One of the songs in the game that people are most torn over. I personally like it, but it's a weird vibe. But also it's like, it's so Hiroyuki Samano. But also this is just like super cool, just being able to, it really saps your fuel though. Thankfully my regular scale has like 25,000 fuel, but you can't fly very far in this one. But it's cool that you can just take off out of New LA and just go anywhere on the planet with no loading screens. Anyway, let's come out here and get this. We'll hear this song a lot later. I'm gonna come get this data probe point. Oh, let me get this first. I'm so dumb. I'm just like, oh, really? Come on. Fine. Let me fly away. Can't believe that happened. All right, let's land here. Get out here so that I'm nowhere near this guy. What? Why is there a Masadi just there? Jeez, okay. In retrospect, I should have gotten the FN site first, but it's fine. Is it fine? She's walking the other way. Okay, I think we're good. Okay, it's fine. Jeez. And that is finally every Frontier Nav section in Primordia. I have a lot to get once this quest is over and I have flight. This one and these 4 all require flight. These 2 and this one in Oblivia require flight. Silverlum I could get without flight, but there's Cauldrus is probably gonna have to wait for quite some time, because all the ones up here that require flight are also in areas that have really powerful monsters that will attack me if they see me flying nearby. So getting to those is actually going to be dicey even with flight. But flight finally is going to let me get a lot of stuff that I could not previously get, so I'm very excited.
Nuge_Melbone gifted a tier 1 sub to Humming Hermano. They have given 39 gift subs in the
I appreciate that so much. Thank you, Nuge. Also, Nuge_Camelbone. That was... Thanks, Brian. That flight went well. I'll cheer.
Well, in any case, you make it back to New LA in 1 week, and we'll call this a success.
Just make sure to stay focused, okay? I know you'll make it home without a scratch.
All right, let's follow the mentality of the quest here and not just teleport. We'll actually fly back. There's a couple things I need to get in New LA too now that I have flight, but let me get my scale with flight before I bother with that. There's 2 more lobsters. There's this really annoying side quest in this game where you have to find 100 lobsters, stuffed lobsters, I should mention, all around New LA. They're stuffed, but they're actually going to explode and kill everybody if you don't find them all because somebody's really stupid. I've found 95. 2 of them required flight, and the other 3, the last 3 required you to get the first 97. So once I have flight, I can go get those and finish that quest off. Such a ridiculous quest. Who puts stuffed lobsters in a city to force you to find 100 of them before they explode and kill people? That's just, I say who. That's a stupid thing that people will do.
She passed the test. We'll get rolling on mass production ASAP.
Yes! This makes everything worth it. Sure, I put poor Doug through hell and wound up wasting some rare materials. But I had to do this. I had to make my dream a reality.
I'm gonna inquire. I want her to go into the detail here. I want the backstory.
Before they died, my parents began this as an independent research project. But they passed away before they could finish the design. That's how the flight pack got started. A device that can let any Skell fly still feels like science fiction. I can't imagine what possessed them to even attempt such a thing. But I knew I had to finish what they started. I felt like I'd never be a worthy engineer if I didn't. So, I called it my last homework assignment.
Those are some big shoes to fill. You can rest assured that your folks would be proud as hell. You know that, right? You did good, kid. You too. Thanks for all your support.
No, I'm an enthuse.
Damn straight. Once we get our people trained up on these, those ganglion are history. All right, enough jibber jabber. It's time to get flying.
Hell yeah.
With eyes in the sky, we'll track down that damn Lifehold core in no time.
Let's go. Finally. Took the liberty of modifying your skulls with the new flight tech. Just, okay, no actual explanation. They just gave it to me. Okay, that's hilarious. All right, excellent. I'm actually going to, let's go out here first. Where did my skull go? I don't even see where it's at. Well, now that I'm here, that's not my skull. Where's my skull? Oh, they give you that one temporarily, so yours gets unassigned. That's ridiculous. I have to, like, go back to the hangar and reassign myself to my skull. Because they took it out of your party temporarily. That's... Oh my god. I should also restaff my party before I go out and do stuff and get myself killed because I'm fighting by myself. Actually, I would not get myself killed because I have a really good build, but I don't want to risk it. Better safe than sorry. Okay, we need to equip them too. Let me actually do that while I'm in this menu. Ground gear. We'll give him the Sermon Shield back. And while we're here, we'll just equip him with all of Lynn's stuff. And Murderous can take Elma's stuff. Such a charming name, Murderous. There is a reason for it that has to deal with backstory that we can't do. I think the actual explanation for all that comes out of her final affinity mission. I have no idea what level I have to be, or level's fine. Actually, I'm at a high enough level to do all the last affinity missions, but I don't know how far in the story I have to get. Story is the big blocker for most of those missions at this point. There's probably quite a few I can do right now, though, because I literally just did 2 story chapters. Let's see, Barracks Hangar, and it's the Amdusius Register me. Okay, I have my skull back. Excellent. Oh yes, there are 2 more characters I can unlock now. Excellent. I will do that later. I do want to save. Excuse me. I'm not going to do any quests right now. We'll spend the last 10 minutes of stream just running around getting some stuff that I could not get before because it required flight. I don't fully remember where the 2 lobsters out here that I need are. I think they're both on top of Blade Tower, like on different sides of it. Like up here-ish. Well, I don't see anything now. Oh, there is one. Okay. Cool. All right, let's land so I'm not wasting fuel. And I'm actually going to look this up. I have frontiernav.net is a really fantastic site if you were playing this game. There's like so much stuff here for practically everything you need. Okay, that was stuffed lobster number 84 I just got. So I still need to get 98. No. 98, 99, and 100 I have to get later. 85, that's the one I need, and that is slightly south of here. It is like here-ish on the map, right above that. So let's teleport here. I'll pick up the last 3 lobsters off screen. I just wanted to make sure I got the flight-only ones first. Further up, maybe? Or was it over here? I've already forgotten. Going up and down is so slow. That doesn't look right. Wait, did I mark off the wrong one? I totally marked off the wrong one. 85 was the one I got. Whoops. 84 was the one I needed, which is this way somewhere. It's on this building. Okay. I don't see it down there, so it's probably up top. Ah, yes. Excellent. Okay. All right, with that done, let's leave here. Let's head to Noctilum. Let's let's spend the rest of the stream getting the Noctilum and Oblivia spots that I could not get to before without flight. This one is just 1 spot south. I really don't need the music to restart from scratch every time I pick it up. Jeez. It's all the way on top. It's not down below. But I also don't see anything up here. Unless it's like down there. Boy, I really don't see it. Oh, I'm too far. Okay. Which means it was... It's here somewhere. I'm not seeing anything. Is there a... There's nothing above me. Is there like a cave down here I didn't see? There's nothing down here either. Huh. I'm in the right one. Interesting. Okay. I might have to look this up later. There's nothing obvious. Unless it's like further up in the sky, but I don't see anything above me. Oh wait, there is... Oh no, those are my party members like in the ocean. Yeah, I guess I can just keep going up to see if there's anything above me. It does not seem to be anything this high. No, we've literally hit the height limit. There might be, this might be like inside a cave that I never noticed the path into. I will look that up later. It's clearly not where I'm thinking it is. That's actually annoying because that means I probably could have gotten that effing site like weeks ago. Alright, I have to be careful up here because this area I'm flying to has one of the 2 super bosses. I'm not out here trying to get brutally murdered. Ah! That's not the button I meant to hit. I don't have a scalp for that. I need to get to level 60 and build my Ares 90, and then maybe I could successfully try to fight those guys. That's definitely not happening anytime soon. Oh, I just teleported back to the same spot because I hit the wrong button. I hit the confirm button and not the cancel button. Where is... Probably in this direction-ish. Ah, yes. Finally started the music. Nice. That was a lot of music you had lined up. I imagine it's going to take a bit to go through. All right. One more around the corner. This area, in addition to having one of the 2 super bosses, is also the second area you can go to cheese farming. I did the wrong thing. To cheese farming affinity and, well, not affinity, but class ranks for your party. I did that farm off screen several weeks ago, but that's how I got my party like 20 levels higher than they're supposed to be. But there's a better farm for that in this area I'm in right now that you can only access once you get flight, because that's the only way you can come up here. That should be very useful for the 2 people that I have yet to recruit, because I'm going to want to get them to max rank very quickly. So grow only the finest cheese. Love cheese. We are huge fans of cheese in this stream. The last one is like, I think I have to go out of this little area for this one. Ideally without, oh, that's not even the guy. Oh, that's the one. That's the super boss. Telethia the Endbringer, and it's like flying right over me right now. This is, I needed to like not be where I'm at. Okay, I think we're good. Let's quickly get going while it's on the other side of the area. And we need to go out here, so we probably need to go on top of this thing. Ugh. Okay, where's the... That's down here? I could have swam to this. Oh my god. Oh, wait, no, this is a floating island. Okay, I could not have swum to this. I was going to be very frustrated if I could have gotten this way earlier in the game. Oh, jeez. All right, excellent. Oh, that's right. This was the only one out here. Okay. Still, very excellent. That means, with the exception of this one, which I will look up later, all of Noctilum is done. Let's go get... Let's get this one first. While being very careful, because there's also a tyrant floating in this bottomless pit. It's only like level... Is it 60? 70? It's a high enough level to worry. I want to make sure it's like nowhere near before I take off. Looks fine. I'm gonna save anyway, so that if worst comes to worst, I can reload. Save scum. Please don't flip into... It's because I'm boosting. If I'm boosting to go to fly faster, then when I land, I will drive faster. I need to stop boosting when I'm about to land. Then I wouldn't have these problems. Okay, excellent. And then there's two more out here. Probably easier to go to the Nopon Caravan teleport to go to both of these. But there's also tyrants in the sky in this area, so I should continue to be careful. One up here, I think. Yes. I probably will try and explore Cauldrus a little bit, but I can't exactly safely do that easily, so I'll have to be very careful about it. Which means I will do that off stream and very, very, very slowly, in a attempt to not get myself killed from the crazy ass enemies out there. All right, and then finally up here. I'm doubly excited about finally getting all these FN sites, because that means I can set up my my real money-making Frontier nav setup, which I haven't been able to do till now because I had so many FN sites not available to me. Well, that's a lot of enemies that I don't have to care about because they're train levels below me. But I do need to be careful where I drop so I don't like land on them and aggro them by accident. All right, sweet. That is all of Oblivion now. Amazing. And all of Pomorgia, and almost all of Noclum. I will look those up later. We already had all of Sylvalum, although I do want to explore up in this giant sphere now that I can fly, and there's a lot to do out here, but that's for later. Okay, that's a good ending spot. We got a lot of progress done today, and I'm very happy because now there's like so much more stuff I can go do. Yes, we need to check out the ball. I feel like there's a super high level tyrant in there, so I'm not actually in any rush to do that, but I will probably do that for kicks on Sunday. Let's go see who's live. I'm gonna post my usual commands while I'm looking through this. You can feel free to copy those. We will paste them when we get to where we're going, wherever that is. First one if you're just following, you can use the second one if you're subbed. Let me see who is live at the moment. Let's see. Amaya is live. I feel like we raid Amaya a little bit too often though. So as much as I truly enjoy Amaya's streams, and she's a dear friend from the Zeldathon community, but I rated her like 3 times in the last month alone. Let's find somebody else. Let's spread the love a little bit. Let's see. I see Ryan's live. We've rated them. We raid Ryan pretty regularly too when I stream on Thursdays, but we haven't rated him in a bit. And also, I would like to congratulate them once again. That entire crew, the Ludo Musicology crew. Normally on those streams, it's Bardic Knowledge, Ryan, Dana, musicologist, Julianne, and Karen. They're them and many other people in their fields of the field of ludomusicology, which is literally the academic study of video game music and sound. What a great field. I'm so glad that field exists. They just had a major conference last weekend, NACVGM, the North American Conference of Video Game Music. It went pretty well. I bought a virtual ticket and attended a little bit of it Sunday morning. I didn't have time to see nearly as many panels as I wanted, or even the Saturday night concert. But what I saw was great, and that's always an amazing conference, and I'm glad that they had it again. They did a really good job with it. Dana was actually one of the lead organizers this year, and I'm very happy for them and that they had a good time with this with the conference and that it went very well. So I figured we can pop over into Ryan's stream. They're currently playing Dragon Quest III 2D HD remake. HD 2D? I forget the order. They're currently playing that. I imagine they're talking about the conference. Let's go over there and hang out with them and chat with them. And I'm gonna thank them for putting on such an excellent conference once again. So thank you everybody for popping in. Had a really good time tonight. I will be back with my usual stream Saturday, 4:00 p.m. Eastern. Some more Skies of Arcadia Legends. And then we'll play Xenoblade again Sunday, although an hour earlier. I'll be playing 3 o'clock instead of 4 o'clock that day. So hopefully I see you Saturday or Sunday. If not, hopefully I will see you on Discord around the internet. And if not that, then I hope you all have a wonderful evening and the rest of your week. Take care, everybody. Have a good night.